The tragic and untimely death of Brittany Murphy left fans heartbroken and the world questioning what truly happened to the talented star. Official reports claimed pneumonia and anemia as the causes, but whispers of foul play have lingered for years. Now, a bombshell revelation is rocking Hollywood. Newly leaked details from Brittany Murphy's autopsy report are not only challenging the official narrative, but pointing fingers in a direction no one saw coming, directly at hip-hop mogul Diddy. Yes, you heard that right. This leaked report suggests connections between Diddy and the mysterious circumstances surrounding Brittany's death, igniting a firestorm of speculation and outrage. What exactly do these revelations uncover? And why is Diddy's name tied to one of Hollywood's most tragic mysteries? In this video, we'll take you inside the explosive autopsy leak, unraveling the shocking evidence that has fans and insiders demanding answers. From alleged foul play to new details that might rewrite the narrative entirely, we're breaking down every jaw-dropping aspect of this case. So is this leak finally the key to exposing what really happened to Brittany Murphy? And how does Diddy fit into this troubling puzzle? Stay tuned as we uncover the truth behind this unfolding Hollywood scandal.
Well, now the latest on the sex trafficking case against hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs. We are learning tonight that additional charges could soon be forthcoming.
So that's according to sources who spoke with Fox 5's Lisa Evers. She joins us now with the exclusive details. Lisa?
Well, Steve and Natasha, multiple sources tell me that a federal grand jury is hearing testimony from new witnesses, including some who are being flown in from out of state. Prosecutors are looking to bring more charges and additional co-defendants to the Sean Diddy Combs federal sex trafficking case. This comes as a judge ruled that an accuser trying to sue Combs cannot remain anonymous. Fox 5 cameras were rolling to catch former Diddy associate Courtney Burgess as he walked with his attorney Ariel Mitchell into federal court to testify before a grand jury, hearing from witnesses about potential new charges. At the October 10th court hearing, lead prosecutor Assistant U.S. Attorney Emily Johnson cautioned that the trial timeline could be affected by a superseding indictment. That would make the case wider in scope and more complex, says attorney and former prosecutor Eric Faddis.
So the original indictment that has already been issued lists the charges against Diddy. What the federal government sometimes does when they're continuing their investigation is they'll do a subsequent indictment which is a superseding indictment. It usually amends and replaces the original indictment and adds additional charges.
Combs' defense team has repeatedly stated they want a speedy trial. New charges in a superseding indictment could slow that down.
The leaked autopsy report, shocking new revelations. Brittany Murphy's sudden death in 2009 sent shockwaves through Hollywood, silencing one of the most promising stars of her generation. Officially, her passing was attributed to pneumonia and anemia, and while the case was quickly closed, the circumstances surrounding her untimely demise left fans and industry insiders questioning the official narrative. Over the years, whispers of foul play have persisted, with many speculating that there was more to her death than initially reported. Now, newly leaked details from Murphy's autopsy report are reigniting those suspicions, offering a disturbing glimpse into what might have truly happened. The leaked report doesn't just raise doubts, it shatters the veneer of the original findings. Medical inconsistencies, previously unexplored substances, and evidence of potential external factors paint a far darker picture than anyone had anticipated. These findings point to the possibility that Murphy's death was not accidental, as previously believed, but part of a more sinister narrative. The revelations have cast a harsh light on the events leading up to her passing, raising critical questions about who might have had motives or means to harm the beloved actress. Adding an even more shocking twist is the emergence of allegations tying hip-hop mogul Diddy to Brittany Murphy's tragic end. While details remain murky, the very mention of such a powerful and influential figure has shaken the entertainment world. Allegations suggest potential connections between Murphy's final days and a network of control and secrecy within Hollywood's elite. The leaked autopsy details, combined with these explosive claims, have sent the public into a frenzy, demanding accountability and transparency from those who operate in the shadows of the industry. These new revelations could rewrite the narrative of Brittany Murphy's death and expose the hidden machinations of power in Hollywood. As the world scrutinizes these leaks, one question looms larger than ever: who is truly responsible, and will justice ever be served?
And a federal judge has ruled the woman alleging she was raped by Jay-Z and Sean Diddy Combs can remain anonymous. The woman says both men raped her at a party when she was 13 years old. Jay-Z's legal team had fought to get the case dismissed, arguing his accuser should have to reveal her name, but the judge disagreed. ABC's Morgan Norwood has the latest.
a legal victory for the woman who is suing Jay-Z for allegedly raping her when she was 13. A federal judge ruling the woman can proceed with the case while remaining anonymous, at least for now. But the judge also chastising the lawyers representing Jay-Z, accusing them of trying to fast-track the judicial process by repeatedly filing motions to reveal the identity of the Jane Doe to have the case dismissed. The judge writing in a 5-page brief that the Carter's lawyers' relentless filing of combative motions containing inflammatory language and ad hominem attacks is inappropriate, a waste of judicial resources, and a tactic unlikely to benefit his client. The court will not fast-track the judicial process merely because the counsel demands it. This latest legal twist coming after the recently filed civil lawsuit by Jane Doe, claiming that Jay-Z, whose real name is Sean Carter, and P. Diddy.
This video will dissect the leaked autopsy report, uncover how Diddy's name has been drawn into this unsettling narrative, and explore what this could mean for both Murphy's legacy and the broader power dynamics in Hollywood. The implications are staggering, and as more details come to light, it becomes clear that this story is far from over. Revisiting Brittany Murphy's death. Brittany Murphy was a beloved actress whose career spanned from comedic roles in classics like Clueless to more dramatic turns in films like Girl, Interrupted. Her sudden passing in 2009 at the age of 32 was attributed to pneumonia, anemia, and a mix of prescription drugs found in her system. Despite this explanation, whispers of foul play began almost immediately. Adding to the mystery was the death of her husband, Simon Monjack, just 5 months later, reportedly from similar causes. This bizarre coincidence led many to question whether the official narrative told the full story. Rumors ranged from toxic mold in their home to allegations of sabotage by industry insiders.
She was an actress with big potential. Then Brittany Murphy died young. Well, now a new HBO Max documentary is looking into the star's troubled final years.
It's your first look at the blockbuster documentary that reveals new chilling information about the mysterious death of actress Brittany Murphy.
I met this guy who's so totally amazing.
The former It Girl, known for the films Clueless, 8 Mile, and for dating Ashton Kutcher, died in her home at age 32.
Media and paparazzi surrounded the home that she shared with her husband, Simon Monjack.
At the time of her death, Brittany was married to screenwriter Simon Monjack. Now the HBO documentary, What Happened, Brittany Murphy, alleges Monjack was a con artist and contributed to her death. Brittany's friend, actress Kathy Najimy, appears in the documentary.
During a little dip she was having, he came along. And I think that's where her judgment was muddled and she became prey. We all were scared and freaked out. Like, who was this guy?
And there's this shocking claim.
Simon said that he dated Elle Macpherson and Madonna. He said that he had been dying from terminal brain cancer and that he had bought an experimental treatment derived from the fins of sharks. Every single word out of his mouth was a lie.
In 2009, Brittany's mother found her daughter unconscious in the LA home she shared with the couple and frantically called 911.
My daughter's passed out. Please get here quick.
Okay.
Brittany, please come back.
Now, with the release of these new autopsy details, those whispers have turned into a roar. Could there have been more to Brittany Murphy's death than previously thought? And if so, who had the motive and means to orchestrate such a tragedy? These questions lie at the heart of this renewed investigation. Content of the newly leaked report. The leaked autopsy report contains shocking revelations that starkly contrast with the original findings. Among the most alarming are discrepancies in the documented injuries and unexplained substances found in Brittany's system. Experts analyzing the report have pointed to physical evidence suggesting foul play, raising questions about whether her death was truly natural.
Do you guys remember when Brittany Murphy's dad said this in an interview?
Do you suspect somebody responsible for poisoning her? And who?
No, I don't. I don't suspect anyone. Actually, yeah, I do really, but I rather not speak about that. The question is. The fact is that she was poisoned and she...
Now, we can all agree that the way Brittany Murphy passed away was very suspicious and weird. And the fact that her husband, Simon Monjack, passed away only 6 months later of this same thing, pneumonia. And I don't know if you knew this or not, but Brittany Murphy dated Ashton Kutcher for a little bit. And now these photos of them with Diddy and Kim Porter are going viral. And if you're not connecting the dots yet, honey, I need you to stick around a little longer for me because Kim Porter passed away in 2018 of guess what? pneumonia. These two have been besties for quite some time now, so I just want to know, do they know what happened to their ex?
One particularly troubling detail is the presence of unverified substances that were not listed in the original autopsy report. These substances could point to external interference or intentional poisoning. Additionally, there are indications of physical injuries inconsistent with the official narrative, fueling speculation that Murphy may have been a victim of violence. These findings don't just cast doubt on the original cause of death, they demand answers. Who leaked this report and why now? And more importantly, why were these details absent from the original investigation? The answers may forever change how we view Brittany Murphy's tragic story. Diddy's alleged connection to Brittany Murphy, a disturbing twist. The shocking revelation of Diddy's potential connection to Brittany Murphy's untimely death has added a deeply unsettling layer to an already mysterious case. At first glance, the idea of the hip-hop mogul being tied to the Hollywood starlet's tragic demise seems far-fetched. However, new leaks and insider claims suggest a web of interactions, whether direct or through mutual industry ties, that warrant closer scrutiny. Speculation about Diddy's involvement has grown as more details emerge. Allegations of Hollywood power plays and hidden agendas paint the picture of an industry where influence and control overshadow morality. Some insiders have claimed that Murphy may have inadvertently found herself entangled in these larger schemes. The possibility that Diddy, known for his dominance in the entertainment world, might have been connected to such a situation raises serious concerns. Questions swirl about whether Murphy became a target, a pawn, or an unfortunate victim of forces far beyond her control. While the exact nature of their connection remains unclear, the implications are undeniably chilling. Could their paths have crossed professionally, or was there something more insidious at play? Observers point to Diddy's history of maintaining influence through manipulation and strategic alliances, suggesting that his involvement, if true, could have devastating implications for the industry. This revelation forces a reconsideration of Murphy's final days and the environment she was navigating, one fraught with power dynamics, secrets, and dangers she may not have fully understood. As the allegations linking Diddy to Brittany Murphy continue to gain traction, they raise broader questions about accountability in Hollywood. If true, this connection could signal yet another example of how vulnerable individuals in the entertainment industry can fall prey to its darker undercurrents, leaving fans and the public demanding answers and justice. If Diddy is implicated, what could he have gained from Murphy's silence or demise? These questions demand thorough investigation, not only to uncover the truth, but to ensure that those in power are held accountable. Media and public reactions to the leaks. Social media platforms erupted when news of the leaked autopsy report broke. Hashtags like #JusticeForBrittany and #DiddyLeaks trended, with fans and advocates demanding accountability for her untimely death. While many expressed outrage and sorrow, others voiced skepticism, arguing that leaked reports must be approached cautiously. Celebrities have remained mostly silent, likely due to the sensitivity of the allegations and their own ties to Diddy or Murphy. However, a few have subtly hinted at the need for transparency and justice in Hollywood. This silence from industry insiders has further fueled speculation about the extent of Hollywood's complicity in covering up such cases.
As far as having a New Year's resolution, I'd love to have a child next year.
This was Brittany's final interview with Access Hollywood.
Great to see you. Thank you so much.
3 weeks later, Brittany's life would end.
Tell me exactly what happened.
Oh, somebody's passed out.
Somebody what?
My daughter's passed out.
On the morning of December 20th, 2009, Brittany was found in the bathroom of her home in the Hollywood Hills. Simon performed CPR, but it was too late.
Why did Brittany Murphy die at the age of just 32?
The autopsy revealed Brittany died from a combination of pneumonia, anemia, and drug intoxication from prescription and over-the-counter medications. The new issue of People details shocking claims from the HBO Max documentary, including Monjack's allegedly shady past. The film's director says he was a disturbed individual who was used to conning people, and Brittany was one of his last victims.
Wow. You guys talk like grown-ups.
Brittany shot to superstardom with a role in 1995's Clueless and went on to appear in movies like 8 Mile with Eminem and Just Married with Ashton Kutcher. The pair dated in real life.
I knew we were supposed to be together when he told me so. I'm kidding. Some things you just know.
They even staged a mock wedding to promote the movie with a fake Elvis presiding over the ceremony.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Can I kiss it?
The media, meanwhile, has jumped on the story, with outlets dissecting every piece of leaked evidence and its potential implications. As the public absorbs these revelations, one thing is clear: this story isn't fading anytime soon. Patterns of allegations against Diddy. The claims tying Diddy to Brittany Murphy's death aren't the first time he's faced serious allegations. Over the years, the hip-hop mogul has been linked to numerous controversies involving power, exploitation, and manipulation. From accusations of coercion to claims of enabling toxic environments, a pattern emerges, one that raises questions about how Diddy has maintained his influence while avoiding accountability. The Brittany Murphy case fits disturbingly well into this narrative, further tarnishing his reputation.
P. Diddy, the baby oil billionaire, one of the most vile individuals in music industry history, has been getting more and more horrible things about it coming to light. It would take hours to go over every crime he's accused of. It is a list that goes on and on, filled with the most awful, unimaginable things possible. It would be easier to talk about crimes he isn't accused of committing. Like, he probably started dying and dashing just for the sake of adding more crimes to his resume. And today we received some new information with one of the many celebrities that associated with P. Diddy over the years,
P. Diddy and Jay-Z, these celebrities are like the kind of celebrities that they make fun of in the original GTA games, like GTA San Andreas and whatnot. Because they're stupid and they're evil and they do crazy, weird stuff.
What are your thoughts on the allegations against Jay-Z?
That was interesting. When I was saying things, not knowing exactly what I was saying, I was going, well, like, where's Jay at? He's mad quiet. Like while the Puffy thing was going on. But it's obvious now that his team was being made aware that he was in those allegations also.
I've just seen everything on Diddy, and then now it's going on Jay. So people would insinuate in the streets that a nigga telling. Let's just keep it real.
Oh, they think that Diddy's telling on Jay-Z to get the heat off.
Come on, I'm just saying, in the streets would look at it like, yo, this is telling. Because now Jay is saying, yo, it's not my man. Really think about it. Diddy only go to them, Diddy go to that. You see Diddy go to that, and Jay, and then Diddy will have an all-white party, and Jay go to that.
Jay goes to that.
So it's like the same parties they go.
Something deeper is going on.
Hey, dude, and that's the conversation.
You gotta be aware. And I'm like, and then they come up for Jay, and I'm like, come on. Yeah, y'all digging stuff up. And man, he used to deal drugs. Okay, he said that in his rap.
There's 10 albums about that. Do you think it's a bigger picture? Now, of course, you got to be responsible for whatever you're responsible for. You know what I'm saying? We're saying that.
But that's between God and you.
Right.
Everything Puff going through right now, yo, he having a long talk with God.
If these patterns are proven, they could spell significant legal and professional consequences for Diddy. More importantly, they could validate the voices of those who've long claimed that Hollywood's power structures enable such behavior to thrive unchecked. The role of Hollywood's power structures. Brittany Murphy's story is a glaring example of how Hollywood's power dynamics can silence victims and shield the powerful. NDAs, financial leverage, and an unspoken culture of loyalty create an environment where accountability is nearly impossible. This culture of silence not only harms individuals like Murphy, but perpetuates a system where exploitation is normalized. Advocacy groups and industry watchdogs are now calling for systemic changes, arguing that cases like Murphy's highlight the urgent need for reform.
We've got breaking news from New York. A lawsuit has accused rapper Jay-Z of raping a 13-year-old girl in 2000, allegedly alongside Sean Diddy Combs. The anonymous accuser says the alleged assault happened after the teen was driven to an MTV Video Music after party. The federal suit was originally filed in October, listing Combs as a defendant. It's now been refiled to include Carter. None of the allegations have been proven in court. Carter is the first celebrity to be accused of sexual assault in connection to Combs.
So it looks like Jay-Z is trying to distance himself from anything associated with Sean Diddy Combs because his attorney is saying that there was no close relationship or bond between these two artists.
Would be allowed to do this? Would make a mockery of the system like this? He's upset that this distracts and dissuades real victims from coming forward. He's upset that his kids and his family have to deal with this. He's upset. They should be upset.
Will Mr. Carter say anything more specifically about Mr. Combs? He didn't really address him in his statement, but anything since outlets and internet speculation have tried to affiliate the two of them. He didn't really, in his statement, specifically say anything about any of the allegations.
I mean, Mr. Carter has nothing to do with Mr. Combs' case or Mr. Combs. They knew each other professionally for a number of years, just like in all professions. People know each other. At the music awards, they support each other. If you go to the NBA All-Star game, they support each other. That's just how professions work. There is no closer association between any of them. That's also a matter of fiction. That's all that there is. He doesn't know anything about the charges or allegations against him. He has nothing to do with that case.
No bond at all. No long-time partnership or friendship at all. Child, at this point, I feel like I see more photos of Sean Diddy Combs and Jay-Z than Jay-Z and his own wife, Beyonce.
Exposing not just individual wrongdoing, but the broader mechanisms that allow such tragedies to occur. The legal implications of the leak. With new evidence surfacing, the question arises, will Brittany Murphy's case be reopened? If the leaked autopsy details are verified, they could lead to fresh investigations into her death and those potentially involved, including Diddy. However, pursuing legal action so many years after the fact poses challenges. Evidence may have deteriorated, and statutes of limitations could complicate proceedings. Despite these hurdles, the revelations demand a response, both from the legal system and those implicated in the cover-up.
2, 3. I'm not lying. Oh, they beautiful. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. It was really nice meeting you guys.
But for Diddy, the stakes are particularly high. If linked to Murphy's case, he could face not only legal consequences, but irreparable damage to his career and legacy. Brittany Murphy's legacy. Amid new revelations, Brittany Murphy's life and career have always been overshadowed by the mystery surrounding her death. These new revelations could reshape how the public remembers her, not just as a talented actress, but as someone who may have been a victim of Hollywood's darker side.
And everybody at the house was gay, but I didn't know it until I really paid attention and looked around at my surroundings. I'm like, oh.
1, 2, 3. I'm not lying. Oh, they beautiful. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. It was really nice meeting you guys.
There's just been a shocking revelation from federal authorities regarding a highly private and scandalous video involving none other than Jay-Z and Beyonce, reportedly taken during a wild party hosted by Diddy. Apparently during a Homeland Security raid on Diddy's properties, some rather intriguing discoveries were made, including compromising footage featuring numerous beloved celebrities caught in scandalous situations. Speculation is rife that Diddy intentionally leaked this footage to authorities as a form of revenge against the Carters, allegedly due to their perceived lack of support during his legal battles. It seems he's on a mission to embarrass them at any cost. Adding fuel to the fire, an unsettling audio clip allegedly featuring Meek Mill and Diddy has surfaced, courtesy of Diddy's former bodyguard.
For her family and fans, the leaked report offers a glimmer of hope for justice. It also serves as a painful reminder of how the entertainment industry often fails to protect its brightest stars. Murphy's legacy now stands as a symbol of resilience and the ongoing fight for transparency in Hollywood.
There's just been a shocking revelation from federal authorities regarding a highly private and scandalous video involving none other than Jay-Z and Beyonce, reportedly taken during a wild party hosted by Diddy. Apparently during a Homeland Security raid on Diddy's properties, some rather intriguing discoveries were made, including compromising footage featuring numerous beloved celebrities caught in scandalous situations. Speculation is rife that Diddy intentionally leaked this footage to authorities as a form of revenge against the Carters, allegedly due to their perceived lack of support during his legal battles. It seems he's on a mission to embarrass them at any cost. Adding fuel to the fire, an unsettling audio clip allegedly featuring Meek Mill and Diddy has surfaced, courtesy of Diddy's former bodyguard.
We are aggressively moving ahead with our cases. I think we might see more criminal charges to come. People used to brag about going to Diddy parties, and a lot of people were there. Maybe some of them didn't know what was happening, but surely many of them did.
The cases are continuing at a pace. Court filings were recently made against rapper Jay-Z. Allegations he raped a 13-year-old girl, allegedly with Sean Combs, after the MTV Music Awards in the year 2000. From behind bars, the rapper, through his lawyers, says he is confident in his version of events and that he looks forward to proving his innocence in court.
The bigger picture, implications for Hollywood and beyond. The Brittany Murphy case is more than just a tragic story. It's a reflection of systemic issues within the entertainment world. From abuse of power to the culture of silence, her story underscores the urgent need for change. Advocacy groups are calling for greater accountability, not only for those directly implicated, but for the industry as a whole. This case could inspire reform reforms aimed at dismantling the structures that enable exploitation and protect the powerful.
Welcome to There I Said It. I'm Georgia Alfredis. He is Gary with a T. She is Tambra Cherie. Y'all, we do this every single week. It's There I Said It. We talk about everything that everybody's talking about, except, it's not newsy. We're just talking about our point of view. Hi, darling.
Hello. How are you guys today?
Good.
Fine. Yes, I'm fine.
Gary, you're Gucci. Literally.
That's Tam's co-workers.
It tracks.
Yes, Lord. Honey, just something out to... I feel like I want to sneeze.
Okay, get it out of the way. And when you sneeze one time or two times?
Usually one. But did y'all know this? This is a fact. A sneeze is, I had a professor that told me a sneeze is like an orgasm. It's a build up, then it's a release.
I'm not gonna look it up on my computer, Gary.
Yeah, but that's what my professor had told us. He said a sneeze is like an orgasm, a build up, then a release, honey. And it really, people love sneezing.
Do they? I think you added the orgasm part. He might have
honestly, that's what he said. He did say it.
Look it up.
He said it's like a build up and a release.
Woo.
Yes, Lord. So
y'all, this is what we do.
Sneezing for no reason.
Yeah, he's probably just trying to sneeze. Is a sneeze like, oh my gosh. No. Okay, it was the first thing, so this must be an old wives' tale. No, a sneeze is not like an organism. Who wrote that? But it is a bodily function that can be compared to an orgasm in some ways. Gary, you're right.
Bitch, I told you. Why would I lie?
Some evidence suggests that sneezing, like orgasms, also releases endorphins. Thus,
yes,
comparisons were inevitable. Nevertheless, no scientific basis exists for equating involuntary nasal expulsion to,
Yep. But this was, my professor was of Caucasian descent, honey. They would have no reason to lie.
Because white people don't lie. Gary, you're a hot mess. You are y'all, let's get into it. First off, y'all make sure you are watching this show on YouTube. Make sure that you are following us on social media. I'm Georgia Alfredis. He's Gary with the T. She is I am Tambra Cherie. There's a lot to talk about, like this whole Jay-Z situation. Have we ever heard this before about Jay-Z's being accused?
As more leaks and revelations emerge, the Brittany Murphy story could become a turning point, a moment when Hollywood is finally forced to confront its darkest secrets. And that wraps up our deep dive into the newly leaked Brittany Murphy autopsy report and the shocking allegations that have shaken the entertainment world. From mysterious new evidence to the unexpected ties to Diddy, it's clear this story is far from over. What do you think about these revelations? Is this a turning point in uncovering the truth behind Brittany Murphy's death? Or are there even more secrets waiting to be revealed? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your perspective. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us continue to bring you in-depth coverage of stories that matter. And as always, thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Stay curious, stay informed, and remember, there's always more to the story than meets the eye.